We are recording this program 12/24/2017 at 3:42 p.m. At this point in time, around the world in Rome, Christians are celebrating the Holy Sacrifice of the Mass as led by Pope Francis. Here in a different city of Seven Hills, the city of Cincinnati, with an image of the Tellus Mater on the Arapakis in the background. Having just completed the celebration of the Saturnalia, we are preparing now for the celebration of the birth of the god Sol Invictus on the 25th, to which we enjoin you all to prayer. Procolo procol este profani favete linguis. I call upon all the goddesses and all the gods, by whichever names you prefer or in whichever manner you prefer to be addressed, and wherever you are. I ask that you pardon any error that I may commit in this rite, which I hold in your honor, in exchange for which pardon I offer first stick of incense may be increased by Makdeast. And I call upon all the goddesses and gods of the day, and all the goddesses and gods by whichever names you prefer, or in whichever manner you prefer to be addressed, and wherever you are. I ask that you bless us as you did our spiritual forebears, the Romans, the Quirites, in exchange for which blessings I offer the second stick of incense may be increased by it, Makdeast. And I call upon all the goddesses and gods of the season, all the goddesses and gods of the day, and all the goddesses and gods by whichever names you prefer, or in whichever manner you prefer to be addressed, and wherever you are, including and especially perhaps the god Saturn, whose Saturnalia celebrations we have just completed, and the god Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun, whose birth we celebrate on the morrow. As you have blessed our spiritual forebears, the Romans, the Quirites, we ask special blessings from all of you, both of you, especially perhaps for this coming year, for health, for strength, for wisdom and knowledge, and the ability to expand, to enlarge upon what we wish to do and say about you, for you, and for those who worship in the same way, whether they be Roman pagans or Roman Christians or Roman Christo-Pagans or Christo-Pagans more generally, or whatever their path may or may not happen to be. We would like to express to those who are unfamiliar what we consider to be the basic tenets of Roman paganism in this modern age, which we have committed in print to the Libri or Commentarii Pontifices in a modern version, which we are in the process of reconstructing. The Mos Maiorum is the way of the ancestors, meaning tradition and cultural practice. Number 2, the purpose of religion is to establish and maintain the Pax Deorum, or peace of the gods. Number 3, this is accomplished by the faithful observance of the Jus Divinum, or law of the gods. Number 4, religion is divided into publica privataque sacra, or public and private sacrifices, ceremonies, or rituals. Number 5, ritual is divided into carmina, prayers, and sacrifices, the latter referring to the transference of any gift with life-giving properties to the gods, and thus rendering it sacer, or holy. Prayer is divided into a praecidania, or piaculum, a piacular sacrifice to prevent divine displeasure in the event of an error or any other cause or offense, and the main body of the prayer. Number 7, the fasti, or calendar of holy days, or feriae, include feriae stativae, or set days, feriae conceptivae, or movable feasts, and feriae imperativae, or festivals honoring military victories. These are also appropriate in the modern iteration as prayers and celebrations for those men and women who serve in uniform today. Number 8, the Fasti or Ordo Sacerdotalis, or priestly list, include the Rex Sacrorum, or Sacred King, the Flamen Dialis, or Flamen of Jupiter, the Flamen Martialis, or Flamen of Mars, the Flamen Quirinalis, or Flamen of Quirinus, the deified Romulus, and the Chief Pontiff, or Pontifex Maximus. Number 9, there are other priests as well, including but not limited to the Vestals, Vetiales, Apollones, Solii, Minor Flamens, Luperci, and of course the Arval Brethren. This modern religion emphasizes pontifical duties resting in the Collegium Pontificum, or College of Pontiffs, whose writings and commentaries are contained in this archive, the modern Libri or Commentarii Pontifices. And the purpose of religion is not pietas, piety, credo, belief, or ethics, but keeping faith, fides, with the gods. We should note that in the coming month of January there are several holy days, including the first, which is sacred to Janus, the 3rd through 5th, which is the Compitalia, the Vigapota, or Vigapota on the 5th, the Agonalia on the 9th, the Carmentalia on both the 11th and 15th, and the 24th through the 26th, the Cementii, or Paganalia, and finally a celebration of the twins Castor and Pollux on the 27th. We ask you to join us again in future celebrations and programs, and we wish you happy holidays, whichever holidays you choose to celebrate, and blessings for the coming new year. Thank you for listening.